Today, we will explore a fascinating topic that closely concerns the spirituality of our beloved animals, focusing in particular on the extraordinary abilities of our best four-legged friend, the dog. You may not be aware of it, but Allah has given dogs a perception of the world that goes far beyond our human senses. In this video, we explore their 12 incredible sensory abilities, which often go unnoticed by our human eyes. First of all, you should know that when we talk about their sixth sense, we are referring to a sensory capacity that goes beyond the 5 traditional senses: sight, hearing, smell, taste, and touch. It allows them to perceive and understand things that we humans often fail to grasp. This sixth sense can manifest itself in different ways and can be difficult to explain or define precisely. Allah has given dogs the ability to sense subtle changes in the environment and the behavior of people around them, even when there are no obvious or visible signs. This ability can include the art of detecting emotions, energies, or vibrations that may be beyond our human perception. For example, a dog may react abnormally or show signs of agitation in the presence of a person who is experiencing severe emotional stress, even if that person is not showing any outward signs of stress. Or, a dog may behave differently before an impending change in weather, such as an approaching storm, even before we can perceive the physical signs of the weather. In essence, their sixth sense refers to their innate ability to perceive and understand the world around them in ways that go beyond our rational comprehension. This ability can be the result of a combination of instincts, sensory sensitivities, and a deep connection to the environment around them. Islamic teachings and the connection to nature in Islam state that Allah has created all creatures with specific purposes and abilities. The Quran mentions that every living being, including animals, glorifies Allah in their own way, as seen in Surah Al-Rahman 17:44, which states, "The 7 heavens and the earth and everything in them declare." Glory. There is not a thing that does not glorify Him, but you do not understand their glorification. This reveals that animals too have a spiritual connection to Allah and are part of the divine harmony of creation. Just as Allah has blessed humans with the gift of reason, He has bestowed animals, like dogs, with unique abilities that serve purposes beyond our understanding. Islam also teaches that dogs, as creatures of Allah, have been created with a special purpose, and their extraordinary senses can serve both a physical and spiritual role in human life. While they assist in our physical world, such as guiding the blind or detecting diseases, their role may also have deeper spiritual significance, as their abilities are a reflection of Allah's will and power in nature. 12 interesting abilities of dogs. Number 1. Subtle energies. Their perception of subtle energies refers to their ability to perceive and react to energies and vibrations that often escape our most direct human perception. These energies can be influenced by various factors, including the emotional states of people, the presence of spiritual entities, or the energy of the surrounding environment. Allah has given dogs the sensitivity to changes in the energy of their environment and the people around them. They may react differently or display unusual behaviors in response to these subtle energies. For example, they may become agitated or show signs of discomfort when there is emotional tension or conflict, or they may react in a particular way in certain areas of the house or territory, suggesting the perception of subtle energies or invisible presences. From an Islamic perspective, this ability can be seen as a sign of Allah's intricate design of His creatures. The Quran refers to the seen realities in Surah Al-Baqarah 2:23, which says, "This is the book about which there is no doubt, a guidance for those conscious of Allah," implying that beings may perceive dimensions beyond our immediate senses. And dogs, like all creatures, have access to knowledge and perceptions that are part of Allah's creation. Number 2. The spiritual world. The idea that animals can sense and interact with non-material entities or energies, such as spirits, ghosts, or spiritual presences, is widely discussed. Many believe that Allah has given dogs a particular sensitivity to these spiritual influences, allowing them to act as bridges between the earthly world and the spiritual world. Dogs may react unusually or show signs of agitation in the presence of a spiritual manifestation, such as barking, growling, or staring into an empty space. In Islamic tradition, animals are believed to have a unique connection to the spiritual realm, as everything in creation is part of Allah's kingdom, and animals are capable of perceiving what humans might not. It is also noted in Islamic teachings that the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, acknowledged the importance of animals in the spiritual world. He said, "A good reward is due to you for the kindness shown to every living creature." This highlights the profound spiritual relationship between humans, animals, and the unseen world. Number 3. Diseases and changes in the human body. The detection of diseases and changes in the human body by dogs is based on their extraordinary sense of smell. Allah has given dogs an extremely developed and sensitive sense of smell, which is much more powerful than ours. They can detect even the smallest traces of chemicals or odors in our bodies, which may be associated with certain diseases or medical conditions. Numerous scientific studies have shown that Allah has given dogs the ability to be trained to detect diseases such as cancer or diabetes by sensing chemical changes in the body. This extraordinary ability may be seen as part of Allah's divine wisdom in creating beings that can serve humanity in ways that are both physical and spiritual. In Islam, we are taught to seek cures in the natural world, and dogs, with their enhanced senses, may play a role in aiding human health. Through these abilities, we see the intricate design of Allah's creation. Dogs, like all animals, are part of the natural world which Allah has created and perfected, as the Quran tells us in Surah Al-Nahl 16:5. And the grazing livestock He has created for you, in them is warmth and various benefits, and from them you eat. Similarly, Allah has given dogs a unique set of abilities which, in the context of their relationship with humans, can serve both a practical and spiritual purpose. Through their heightened senses and connection to the environment, they act as a reminder of Allah's wisdom, power, and presence in the world around us. Specific odors that are linked to diseases such as cancer, diabetes, epilepsy, and many others are detectable by dogs. For example, some trained dogs can sniff out changes in the odor of a person's breath or skin that could indicate the presence of cancer cells or fluctuations in blood sugar levels. This phenomenon has been observed in many situations where dogs have been shown to be able to detect diseases at an early stage, sometimes even before they can be diagnosed with conventional medical methods. It is believed that this is due to their extraordinary olfactory sensitivity, which can detect even the most minute chemical changes in the human body. Number 4. Earth's magnetic changes. Allah has given dogs the sensitivity to Earth's magnetic changes, a surprising characteristic that enables them to sense and navigate using the Earth's magnetic field. This ability has been observed in many animal species, including dogs, and is thought to be linked to their ability to navigate and orient themselves in their surroundings. Dogs have been shown to perceive the Earth's magnetic field through specialized sensory organs. Although it is not yet fully understood what exact mechanisms are involved in this process, it is thought that they can use this perception to orient themselves during exploration activities. This may explain why some dogs seem to have an innate sense of direction and are able to find their way even in unfamiliar places. Number 5. Predicting natural events. The possibility that dogs can predict natural events, such as earthquakes or storms, is a matter of debate and interest among many researchers and animal lovers. Many dog owners report noticing unusual behavior in their pets before significant seismic or weather events, suggesting that dogs can sense these events in advance. However, there is still no solid scientific evidence that definitively confirms the ability of our furry friends to predict such natural events. Some experts suggest that dogs may be able to detect small changes in the environment, such as changes in the Earth's magnetic field, atmospheric electricity, or ground vibrations that could precede events like earthquakes or storms. Others speculate that dogs may be able to detect subtle signals or odors released by seismic or atmospheric activity, although this remains an area of study under investigation. Number 6. Human emotions. The ability of dogs to sense human emotions is a surprising and fascinating aspect of their nature that many dog owners have personally experienced. Dogs are incredibly sensitive and intuitive animals, and they are capable of detecting subtle emotional cues in the people around them. Dogs can sense human emotions through a combination of visual, auditory, olfactory, and behavioral cues. They can notice changes in their owner's body language, facial expressions, tone of voice, and even body odor. These cues give dogs clues about how a person is feeling emotionally at a given moment. When dogs sense that their owner is sad, stressed, or scared, they may display behaviors that indicate an attempt to comfort or support that person. These behaviors may include petting, licking, leaning, or sitting next to the person, thus providing a reassuring and comforting presence. Additionally, dogs can also adjust their behavior based on the human emotions they perceive. For example, they may become more playful or energetic if they perceive that their owner is happy or joyful, or they may show signs of worry if they perceive that the owner is anxious or nervous. Number 7. Fear and negative intentions. Allah has given dogs the remarkable ability to perceive fear and negative intentions in the people around them. This ability is often attributed to their natural sensitivity and ability to read subtle signals in human behavior. Dogs are animals that are very attentive to people's body language and non-verbal cues. They can pick up on subtle changes in facial expressions, body posture, and even gestures that indicate feelings of fear, anxiety, or hostility. This ability to interpret human body language allows dogs to detect when a person might feel threatened or in a negative emotional state. Additionally, dogs can be sensitive to changes in a person's emotional energy and aura. They can detect changes in tone of voice, stiffness of body, or tension in movement, which can indicate a negative or hostile emotional atmosphere. When a dog senses fear or negative intentions in a person, it may react in different ways. Some dogs may become more cautious or agitated around that person, trying to avoid contact or keep away, while other dogs may display protective behaviors, trying to push away or warn off the person they perceive as threatening. Overall, the dog's ability to detect fear and negative intentions in the people around them is a testament to their extraordinary sensitivity and ability to connect with the human world in a deep and intuitive way. This ability can be invaluable to dog owners, as their pets can act as intuitive sentinels and provide a sense of security in their home environments. Number 8. Climate change. The sensitivity of dogs to climate change or weather variations is a fascinating topic that has piqued the interest of many researchers and animal enthusiasts. Many dog owners have observed unusual behavior in their pets before significant weather events, such as thunderstorms, heavy rain, or sudden changes in temperature. Allah has given dogs the ability to sense changes in weather and atmospheric conditions, which often manifest in behaviors such as restlessness, whining, or hiding before an impending storm. This heightened sensitivity to weather changes may be linked to their acute senses of hearing, smell, and even the Earth's magnetic field, which help them detect subtle shifts in the environment. Whether it's the electrical charge in the air before a thunderstorm or the vibrations in the ground that precede an earthquake, dogs seem to be attuned to these signals in ways that humans often cannot perceive. Here is your script with punctuation added. This ability may also reflect a lost wisdom in creating creatures that are so in tune with the natural world and its changes. Through these behaviors, dogs again serve as a reminder of Allah's intricate design and the unseen forces at work in the world around us. Although there is no definitive scientific evidence that dogs can accurately predict such events, there are several theories that may explain why dogs seem to react to weather changes. One explanation could be their olfactory sensitivity. Dogs have a highly developed sense of smell and can detect changes in the air and scents that could indicate an impending change in the weather. For example, they can smell moisture in the air before an impending storm or detect changes in the smell of wet earth after rain. Additionally, dogs may be sensitive to changes in air pressure or weather conditions that precede significant weather events. These changes can affect their mood or behavior, causing them to show signs of agitation, excitement, or anxiety. Some researchers suggest that dogs may also respond to changes in atmospheric electricity or variations in the Earth's magnetic fields that can occur before a thunderstorm. These changes may be perceived as discomfort or anxiety, causing them to exhibit unusual behavior or seek shelter. Number 9. Impending death. A dog's perception of impending death is an intriguing topic that has piqued the interest of many pet owners and animal behavior experts. There are numerous accounts and testimonials of dogs displaying unusual or uncharacteristic behavior prior to a person's death, often remaining close to their dying owner and displaying signs of sadness or worry. While there is no concrete evidence or definitive scientific explanation as to how exactly dogs can sense impending death, there are several theories that may explain the following behaviors. Sensitivity to physical changes. Dogs have been shown to detect physical changes in people's odor, body energy, or facial expressions. When a person is ill or terminally ill, they may emit odors or physical signals that dogs can detect. In Islam, Allah reminds us in Surah Al-Mulk 67 verse 2, "He who created death and life to test you as to which of you is best indeed, and He is the exalted in might, the forgiving." Dogs may sense these changes in ways that we do not fully understand, but they are still part of Allah's divine plan. Empathic connection. Dogs are incredibly empathetic animals and develop strong emotional bonds with their owners. They may be able to sense the emotional state of the dying person and respond accordingly, showing compassion, sadness, or concern. This mirrors the compassion Allah has instilled in His creatures, as mentioned in Surah Al-Fath 48 verse 29. Muhammad is the messenger of Allah, and those with him are forceful against the disbelievers, merciful among themselves. Changes in environment. Dogs are very alert to changes in their environment and daily routines. When a person suddenly becomes less active or their routine changes drastically due to a terminal illness, they may notice these changes and respond accordingly. Dog sensitivity to routine disruptions can also reflect the natural rhythms of life, as Allah tells us in Surah Al-Baqarah 2:164. Indeed, in the creation of the heavens and the earth, and the alternation of the night and the day, and the great ships which sail through the sea with that which benefits people, are signs for those who use reason. Number 10. Ultrasonic frequencies. The ability of dogs to hear ultrasonic frequencies is one of their most amazing sensory abilities. While humans have an upper limit in hearing, typically extending to about 20,000 Hz, dogs can hear sounds of much higher frequencies, up to about 75,000 Hz or even higher. This means that dogs are able to hear high-frequency sounds that are beyond our hearing perception. These ultrasonic sounds can be emitted from a variety of sources, such as the movement of insects, communication between animals, or even electronic devices like hearing aids or alarm devices. Their ability to hear ultrasonic frequencies has a number of interesting implications. For example, it could explain why some dogs seem to react abnormally to certain situations, such as staring at a seemingly empty point in space or becoming agitated for no apparent reason. These behaviors could be caused by ultrasonic sounds that dogs perceive but that humans cannot hear. Furthermore, their sensitivity to ultrasonic frequencies has been exploited in various contexts, such as in the training of search and rescue dogs or in the use of dog alarm devices. Allah's wisdom is evident in the creation of such creatures with these specialized abilities, as stated in Surah Al-An'am 6:141. And He it is who produces gardens trellised and untrellised, and date palms, and crops of different shape and taste, the fruit of which is produced in its fruiting season, and olives and pomegranates, similar in kind and different in taste. Eat of their fruit when they ripen, but pay the due thereof on the day of its harvest, and waste not by extravagance. Number 11. Ultraviolet light. A dog's ability to perceive ultraviolet light is an extraordinary aspect of their vision that goes beyond our human vision. While humans can only see a portion of the light spectrum, including visible light, dogs have the ability to see ultraviolet light, which is beyond our visual spectrum. Ultraviolet light is a form of electromagnetic radiation with shorter wavelengths than visible light. Although we cannot directly perceive ultraviolet light, it is present in our environment and can affect how dogs see. It is thought that dogs can perceive ultraviolet light because their eyes have a higher number of rod cells in their retinas than humans do. These extra-sensitive rod cells may allow dogs to detect ultraviolet light and interpret additional visual information that we cannot see. This ability to perceive ultraviolet light could allow dogs to distinguish objects, substances, or details that would otherwise be invisible. For example, they might be able to see traces of urine or other bodily fluids that glow under ultraviolet light, providing them with additional information about their surroundings. Allah has given them this ability to help them survive and interact with the world, as expressed in Surah Al-Hajj 22:18. Do you not see that to Allah prostrates whoever is in the heavens and whoever is on the earth, and the sun, the moon, the stars, the mountains, the trees, the animals, and many of the people? Number 12. The cosmos. The idea of a deeper connection between dogs and the universe beyond our human comprehension is an intriguing and speculative concept that has piqued the interest of many animal lovers and scholars of animal spirituality. While there is no definitive scientific evidence to support this cosmic connection, some believe that dogs can sense cosmic or energetic phenomena that are beyond our human comprehension. This could include sensations or intuitions related to astral events, planetary energy flows, or other cosmic influences. Some believe that dogs may be particularly sensitive to the vibrations of the universe or cosmic energies because of their intuitive nature and strong connection to nature. It is believed that they can sense the phases of the moon, changes in the seasons, or other celestial phenomena that can influence their behavior or mood. This reflects Allah's infinite creation and the vastness of the universe, as he says in Surah Al-Anbiya 21:30. Do not those who disbelieve see that the heavens and the earth were a closed-up mass? Then we opened them out, and we made from water every living thing. Will they not then believe? We sincerely hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a valuable like and subscribe to Empowered Deen for more similar content. See you very soon in the next video.